I now recognize and yield to the gentlelady from Kansas, Ms. Jenkins, the sponsor, for an opening statement.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For several years, Congressman Kind and I have been working on legislation to restore Americans' access to over-the-counter medicines using their HSA and FSA accounts. On this current version of the Restoring Access to Medication Act, I'm pleased to also be joined by bipartisan introduction with Congressman Eric Paulson and Congresswoman Grace Ming. Since 2002, millions of Americans each year have used their flexible spending arrangements and health savings accounts and other similar tax-preferred health accounts to help reduce their health care spending. However, this changed with the passage of the Affordable Care Act. Consumers are now required to obtain a prescription for over-the-counter medications in order to be eligible for reimbursement under these accounts. This change, which went into effect January 1st, 2011, severely limits the ability of millions of American families to use funds set aside in their FSAs and HSAs to purchase over-the-counter products such as those for pain management, smoking cessation, and cold and allergy medications. According to an April 2014 study by Nielsen, 75% of Americans support changing the law to grant over-the-counter medications tax preference once again. Over-the-counter medications are often the frontline treatment for many common illnesses or for maintenance of chronic diseases and should be treated as medically reimbursable healthcare therapies, just as prescription medications are. One study conducted found that over-the-counter medicines save the United States healthcare system $102 billion every year through cost savings associated with these medicines and avoided visits to the doctor. Restricting consumers' ability to be reimbursed under FSAs and other tax-preferred accounts imposes an unfair cost increase on individuals and families at a time when many still struggle financially. The Health Choices Coalition, representing physicians, dentists, consumers, retailers, manufacturers, pharmacies, pharmacists, patients, insurers, small businesses, and large employers, are all in support of restoration of this benefit on behalf of millions of Americans. I urge my colleagues to support H.R. 6199, which will restore these critical over-the-counter consumer benefits. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back. Thank you.